Fishing in Texas is as thrilling as you'd expect. With thousands of lakes, dozens of rivers, and over 360 miles of coastline, the Lone Star State boasts some of the most exciting fishing opportunities in the US. Plus, everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes the fish that roam the state's waters as well. From catching alligator gar along brackish estuaries and rivers to chasing massive tunas in the Gulf, Texas is a sport fishing haven for all anglers alike. In this video, we'll address some of the best spots to go fishing and seasonality for some of the top catches in the state. We'll speak to some of our local captains who will fill you in on what you can expect and how to best plan for your trip. But before we dive in, be sure to like and subscribe for more updates on the hottest fishing spots across the country. If you're not much of a seafarer, but you'd still like to experience some of Texas's many fishing opportunities, you're in luck. The Lone Star State has over 7,000 lakes, 14 major rivers, and more than 80,000 miles of waterways. Most of the lakes in Texas are man-made and brimming with lots of fish. Their living conditions are especially perfect for various bass species, including largemouth, smallmouth, and even striped and white bass. The best time to go after these fish is in spring when they spawn and in the summer when they stay closer to shore. For those of you looking to showcase your skills, there are plenty of bass fishing competitions throughout the state where you can win thousands of dollars in cash. The Texas State Bass Tournament is just one of the famous events that anglers from all over the country come to take part in. There is a great variety of Bassmaster competitions to try your hand in, no matter your skill level or age. Next on our list is catfish. Places like Lake Conroe and Lake Texoma are just some of the spots where you can target large specimens. They're available all year round, however, they're most active in the winter and spring. You can find them in lakes and rivers, and they're a great target for beginners and seasoned anglers alike. Other top catches include freshwater staples such as crappie, sunfish, and last but certainly not least, alligator gar. Gar has got to be the quintessential fish of Texas. Their weight can reach 3 digits, and on top of that, they're strong and smart fighters. They're the perfect target for anglers looking for their next big challenge. And that's just scratching the surface of what fishing in Texas is all about. Because once you start hitting the coastal waters, it's a completely different ballgame. When it comes to fishing in Texas, there's no need to set aside a whole day of fishing to start seeing results. 4-hour trips are long enough to start reaping the benefits of Texas's inshore waters. The Texas Coastal Bend is home to some of our country's most iconic saltwater favorites, and they inhabit these waters in great numbers. One of the most, or perhaps even the most popular fish in Texas is redfish. These fish are strong, there's lots of them, and they can grow to massive sizes. They're available year-round, but the best time to target bull reds is in the fall. They typically spawn from mid-August to mid-October, moving in from the Gulf to lay their eggs along the passes and shorelines. Top spots include Galveston, South Padre Island, and Sabine Pass, among many others. You can find them in just about any saltwater environment, and like we mentioned earlier, they're available year-round. However, sizes, numbers, and where you'll find them will depend on the season, so be sure to check out our Texas redfish video and take a look at our full blog article for more information before you head out. Redfish isn't the only specimen that grows to impressive sizes. After all, this is Texas we're talking about. Speckled trout, also one of Texas's staple inshore fish, are abundant in these waters. They're also a year-round target, but the best time to go after gator trout in the 10-pound range is in the wintertime. You can also catch flounder, plenty of black drum, jack crevalle, sheepshead, and even fierce inshore predators such as blacktip shark. Top spots to keep in mind while planning your trip are Galveston, Corpus Christi, Port Aransas, and South Padre Island. There are hundreds of local guides and charters along the entire coast ready to take you on the adventure of a lifetime, especially if you've got your sights set on even deeper waters. Offshore fishing in Texas lives up to its expectations because the further out you get, the bigger the fish. Deep sea fishing in the Texas Gulf will also produce a multitude of species. 20 to 40 miles off the coast, you can start going after red snapper, king mackerel, cobia, locally referred to as ling, amberjack, various shark species, sailfish, mahi-mahi, tuna, and the list goes on. Any angler will tell you that one of the most sought after fish on this list is red snapper. But what makes snapper fishing in Texas so great is the fact that the season is always open in state waters, which means you can fish for them up to 9 nautical miles from the shore any time of the year. However, according to locals, the best time to catch a trophy is during the winter. There are less anglers out on the water, which means more fish for you. You can find them around reefs and wrecks in waters as shallow as 50 feet. However, more often, you'll need a strong current in depths reaching up to 600 feet. Thanks to the amount of underwater structures located off the coast of Texas, the state is actually one of the best places in the Gulf to catch red snapper. Hotspots include Galveston, Port O'Connor, and Port Mansfield, just to name a few. However, there are plenty of charters along the entire coast ready to put you on. And that's where FishingBooker comes in, connecting you to the hundreds of captains that will show you a good time.
One of the greatest things about Galveston is not only the people and the access that we have around here, is we always have something to fish for. So regardless whether it's the springtime, the wintertime, the middle of the summer, when we've got everything, there's always something that we can target out on the water. We don't have to necessarily just go, oh, this is a horrible time of year, we shouldn't go fishing today. No, I love trolling for billfish, wahoo, tunas. I love going deep. Offshore is my true passion, but we have plenty to offer inshore.
One of my favorite types of fishing is in the back lakes, in the marsh, chasing redfish in shallow water. But we also like to chase trout too, drifting over shell is also a lot of fun too. I cater the trip to the customer. Some customers like to throw bait, some customers like to throw lures, some like to wade fish, some like to drift, some like to anchor. I cater the trip to the customer however he wants to do it. And that's one thing we try to do, is to satisfy the customer, because everybody's a little bit different as far as their style of fishing.
But before you start packing your bags, there are a few things you should know prior to hitting the water. Everyone aged 17 and over needs a license to fish in Texas. This applies to Texas residents and out-of-staters alike, whether you're casting a line from shore or fishing with a charter. Anyone in your group who is actively participating needs a license. This includes netting fish, baiting hooks, and even holding the rod for a few seconds. A lot of anglers come to Texas to fish the state waters for red snapper because, as we mentioned earlier, unlike the federal waters, the state fishery is open all year. That being said, just be sure you're following your captain's instructions about catch limits and you're good to go. If you need more information on getting a Texas fishing license, you can check out our video linked in the description below to be sure you're fully covered before you head out. And when you're finally ready, FishingBooker is here to help make planning your trip a breeze. You can find a Texas fishing trip that's perfect for you and your family by downloading our app from the Google Play or App Store, or by simply visiting fishingbooker.com. With hundreds of local guides, verified reviews, and hassle-free online bookings, you'll save time and money and experience an exciting day on the water. So go ahead and download our app or visit us online and start planning your fishing adventure today.